Hey everybody, Frankie here. I want to run through a quick character creation moment of the Powerpuff Girls. I always like the cartoon. They're fun to play on the game. I've got mine here, Miss Awesome Blossom. She's a Superman mentored. She's got a mental powers, which is control. And I gave her hand blasting and of course flight. Buttercup's Batman mentored because she's more the toughest one. I gave her an atomic power, which is tanking, and brawling because she likes to fight, and of course flight for her movement. My Bubble Zap is Wonder Woman mentored, electric powers, which is healer, and martial arts for her weapon, and of course flight. So on the creation here, let's get through all this extra stuff here. Of course, we're going to go with the female.
Select a gender and body type.
And man, that thing gets loud sometimes. Alright, I like the sprite for children. I like it in general because it's more cartoony. And for a child, a sprite small works good. I did a sprite large on mine. They're bigger, easier to screen, still see on the screen, and they still have a nice cartoony-like look. So for this, just to see the difference between my three earlier, I'm going to go with the sprite small. So using the same settings,
Select a personality to determine
Blossom
social behavior.
will be powerful, mentored by Superman with the mental power of control and flight. Hand blast for her.
Display
Costume is the
down
same on
summary.
all of them.
Appearance options now
So that
available.
actually makes it pretty
Modify any
easy.
category as
I gave them
desired.
the
Accept download
t-shirt
when ready.
for the chest, because on the cartoon they just have a simple straight outfit. The legs, I do the Wall Street skirt. There is another skirt on the metal head, but it doesn't look right for their outfit, and in general I don't care for it that much. So the Wall Street works good. The feet is very simple, is casual. The belt on the show is just a straight line, straight black line. So the square is probably the closest to it, but my default, I like the look of it, is a biker belt. I use it on a lot of characters. On the show, they don't wear any kind of gloves, but again, I like biker gloves for somebody with like a sleeveless thing. If they're wearing a long sleeve, they don't look good. No back piece, no emblems, no face, no head. Although I do like the biker glasses, the goggles. I do those a lot on characters, but I'm gonna leave them off for right now. Then we can see their eyes. Body, skin. You could go with the default skin, but since you're doing children, the youthful can be very good. Hair for Blossom is long red hair, and that's already looking like Blossom. You just have to get the coloring down. So her palette for Blossom, she uses pink. To me it's almost red, but I wouldn't go with like a dark pink. They're pastel in their look, something around here. Black on the secondary because you need black for the belt and the shoes. It already fell right in place. The tertiary, the third color, I like white. It's good if you need it to offset anything else later on if you re-equip them with some other kind of equipment. Her hair and eyes, because on the show, the cartoon, their eyes were always the same color set. And her hair is red, which means more orangey. An orangey red, somewhere around here, something like that. She does have a bow in her hair, which you cannot get at this point. But I do believe, because I have seen other female characters running around, you can get some kind of bow in the hairdo later on. And going back to the gear, as I said, I do like the biker glasses. I think it makes a good look. Very power puffy. On mine, I did do the domino glasses, or mask. I think it looks cool. There's an awesome blossom, which is what I named mine. So if you go to
select a personality to determine
Buttercup,
social behavior.
I made her serious because she's the more serious one, mentored by Batman.
Mentor.
With, I gave mine an atomic power set. It's a tank and the brawling weapon.
Available data.
Flight still. So the only thing you have to change now would be the hairdo. And her hair is a flip. I went with this braided look. It's parted down the middle like hers. And it doesn't flip out, but it is very similar, and it has a little ponytail. I like the look. I went with that on mine. And then as far as the colors, her hair is black. She's a brunette. You can make it a darker brown or something if you wanted. The palette would, black and white would be the same, and then she has green on her color set. Something around here. And then of course her eyes would also need to change to match her color palette, so they would be green as well. And there you got a good Buttercup ready to go fight. So for Blossom, I gave her a flirty personality, mentored by Wonder Woman, with the electric power, which is a healer. And then I gave her martial arts on mine. That way they all have a different fighting style, different weapons, different powers, different mentors, but they can still team up. And her hair, some people I've seen use this metal head on their Buttercups, or not Buttercups, on their bubbles, on when I've seen other Powerpuff Girls running around. I did the schoolgirl. I think it looks a little better. The metal head looks a little peculiar to me. Her hair should be blonde. How blonde is up to you. How bright, how dark. I did mine somewhere around here, roughly. Her color palette is blue, and her eyes would also go blue. Keep messing it up. There we go. And then now you have all three Powerpuff Girls. They're quick, they're easy, they're fun to play, especially if you got two friends and all three of y'all can go together. And one of the things that, oh, I didn't even mention makeup on any of them. The makeup on the girls is generally to change their lipstick, essentially. But on some characters, some power sets, some costumes and stuff, it can also affect, like, their, when Flash leaves lightning and streaks and stuff like that. Some of the power sets and stuff, it comes from the color palette. Sometimes it comes from the makeup. It depends on which one you're doing. So I always like to make the makeup match my color set on all my characters. There we go, and I'll see y'all around.